Instagram because the other platform is not live yet. Now it is. How's it get any better? It is good to be here with you on this beautiful afternoon. Don't know if you can see the view behind me, but it is absolutely glorious. Absolutely glorious. Look at that sunset. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can move this one too in such a way. Paused due to poor connection. Look at that view. Oops. Just dropped Instagram. There we go. Sorry, guys. It is such a beautiful view, and one that you guys just usually see the light of it coming at me, not so much the view itself. Or it's just so bright out there that you don't get to see it. But I wanted to bring it in because it wanted to say hello. So hello, how are you? My name is Rachelsilber, and I am an Access Consciousness certified facilitator. I love to say facilitator, inviting you to the innocence, to the playfulness, to the difference that you be without having to make anything really, really challenging or hard or difficult. Like having a sense of humor might be something fun. So I play with it. I sometimes call it a FA-silly-tater, but actually facilitator is about bringing ease to a situation, to facilitate, to haz que algo sea fácil, that it would be ease. And every single one of the tools and the questions and the possibilities that are gifted us in this body of work called Access Consciousness is about introducing more ease to your life, to your relationships, to your business, to being with your body, to everything. Because it takes us out of having to fight against anything and looking at what is possible and available here. We had visitors for the past few days, and they left today. They actually left last night, but then we came back. We came back from the airport, and they spent another night, and we went back again today. And they went off into the wild blue yonder, so to speak. But it was really interesting because there was an invitation to look at what do you think has to be and what possibilities are available that you may not even notice because you've been predetermined to this is the way that things must be. The thing is, we miss out on all of on everything that the universe has in store for us, to gift us, to show us, to whisper at us, because we're so freaking controlling. I'm not the only one who's like that, eh? There's at least one or two of us out there who are just controlling sons of guns and would like to dictate to the universe, I will receive from you if you do it the way that I've decided I should receive it. How much do we cut out? How much do we refuse? What are musings? Pensamientos. They're just like thoughts, like ramblings, like, let's talk. Come, have a coffee. Although this is no longer coffee, it is now bubbly water, but I was using my cup from before I washed it because this just makes me laugh. And I like it. So anyway, grab your drink, come relax just for a few minutes. We're gonna talk, have a seat. We're gonna talk a little. So the idea of control that we've spoken about the last few days is part of what determines this is fine, this I'm willing to receive, but this, no, I've got to put up barriers and barricades to it. Whenever I have a decision, a judgment, a conclusion, a computation that is bad, this is good, I'll look over here, but this I'm going to cut off, we're not willing to receive the full menu of possibilities that this life, this universe, this amazing, amazing place and space we get to live in is gifting us. And so what a phenomenal experience when we're willing to notice, oh, I have a strong point of view here. Wow, What conclusion, what fixed point of view, what barrier have I basically erected with this point of view that I'm holding on to? And if I didn't hold on to that point of view, what would be possible? What could I see? What would be available? I mean, imagine like you're looking at a gorgeous view and somebody threw a piece of garbage in the middle of the road or in the middle of the place, and you're fixated on that, right? That this is wrong, rather than, wow, what an amazing world we get to live in. We have a choice in every moment to either go for control and try to hold on to things in one particular way, or dictate where they can come from, where they won't come from. Or we have the possibility of saying, show me, universe, what else is possible? What is the gift here? What is the beautiful energy in this situation? What can I receive? Well, the thing that I love about gratitude, besides that it's absolutely yummy, is that it allows an opening. Gratitude softens, gratitude opens, gratitude allows you to notice, to be grateful, to invite, to acknowledge, to have more of whatever it is that you're grateful for, rather than all of the erected barriers and barricades of, nope, not this. So all of the walls and the barriers that you've put up, from you to the universe, from you to you, from you to anyone else, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all of those times a godzillion, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all nine shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. And all the conclusions that you've held on to, all the conclusions that you have mistakenly thought create your world, and instead simply serve to compress it and compress you and not allow you to receive the gifts and the whispers and the knowing and the possibilities that are in the universe. Will you destroy and uncreate all of that? Times a godzillion. Ooh, that's got a lot of charge. Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all nine shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. Everywhere we misidentify and misapply ourselves and a point of view that we're holding, which may not even be ours, and we destroy and uncreate all of that. Times a godzillion, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all nine shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. 99.99999% of the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, and all the other stuff that we're picking up on might be going through our head. It might be going through our ears, but it doesn't have anything to do with us. And now I know my daughter's going to be ringing in a moment. Oops. Well, we're going to have to let her. She's at a shop and she wants some input. So I'm going to be grateful for having a teenager who actually wants my input. How does it get even better than that, right? So the thing with gratitude, before she rings, gratitude melts wherever judgment erects barriers. So all of the constructs and the barricades and the exclusions to everything that we could perceive and be and receive, when we're grateful, all those actually melt away, and we can see and we can notice and we can explore and we can be grateful for so much more. Judgment is actually the opposite of gratitude. The two cannot coexist together. When you are grateful for someone, you are so freaking grateful for that being, for that person, for the experience of knowing them. And yeah, they might piss you off sometimes, but when you're focusing on the being upset at them, you don't notice how much you adore them. When you're actually noticing how much you adore this being, there's no room in your heart for judging them. So we have a space that we could choose if we'd like. We get to choose what we'd like to have in our life and living. And when we are functioning from gratitude, when we are functioning from openness, we're able to perceive and hence to receive a lot more than we do by erecting barriers, armor plates, and whatever else we do to keep the world out and keep ourselves so protected. So that's a quickie, because I see another message coming through again, and I'm going to be getting that phone call. So thank you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. And be you. It's an exploration. I'm just going to say, I love this shirt. Made this shirt. And I love the willingness to explore, because that's where gratitude lives as well, in being yourself. You're not something that you've decided. You're not a point of view that you might have picked up from somebody else's world and appropriated it and thought that was really being me. And if I were willing to be grateful for everything that I've experienced so far, and yes, we could speak about that for 5 hours. Maybe we'll go into that more tomorrow, actually. But if I were willing to be grateful for everything that I've explored and experienced as a human being on this planet so far, then what else is possible? What else could I choose? If I were willing to see the gift and the beautiful energy in every moment, what's possible beyond anything I've ever considered? And that just brings me to tears, because we forget to be grateful for everything that we've been and everything that we've chosen. But in it is the strength of us. And if we are willing to embrace that, the world is literally our oyster. And I'm a vegetarian, and I still said that. So how it getting better than that? Anyway, thank you. Thank you for being here. And I'm really grateful for y'all. If you have any topics that you'd like to discuss, I'll go more into gratitude and then into being during these next few days. But this has been a lot of fun for me. So yeah, how's it get any better, I wonder? And I'm going to point you down to the links that are below the video as well, so that you can explore whatever it is that you like. I'm going to highly, oh my God, am I going to highly recommend Dain's Reset. He just had call number 10 with him. We've got one more call that's live, but even if you catch this in 3 months' time, in a year's time, you can purchase the reset afterwards, and you have it on your Kajabi, and it's mind-blowing, world-melting, holy fuck, is basically all I'm gonna say. So I highly recommend it. It'll definitely get you to look at the world in a different way, not from compression, not from pressure, not from wrongness, not from frustration, but from, wow, this is an adventure. And how much fun would this be? And keep your eyes out as well. I'm going to be posting a new class. So how's it get any better? Love you guys. And thank you for commenting. Berenice, hello. And bye. Don't know how to close this. Oh my goodness. All right. And now.